Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. I've got a question that's burning through my mind. That question is that sheep looking at me? Is it? We'll find out later in this episode, because we're going to come over here and play this amazing game with Xisumavoid, Mumbo, and Python. The game is called Is That Sheep Looking At Me? And it's a game show all about a sheep and if it's actually looking at you or not. Can you believe it? It's wonderful. It's wonderful. But before we get into that, we've just got some small things to talk about over here quickly. And as I'm wandering over towards Boat Bros, I want to share a tweet with you that Slice Lime put out there. How does a gaming YouTuber spend their time? I made a helpful diagram. I loved this so much. I'll put a link to the tweet in the description box if you want to look at it and read the image if the text isn't good enough for you. This is so true. I think a lot of people think that, being a YouTuber is just sort of like playing the game and then bam, you put a video online. There is just so much other stuff you have to do that constantly distracts you and takes away your time. It is crazy. But anyway, this episode we're going to play the game over there, and I've been working on Boat Bros, and it is going to be absolutely 100% finished by the end of this episode, and we are not going to spend a lot of time over here. Just wanted to let you know that some of the other hermits played this and it was completely broken. So here's why. First of all, you can't play this game with an elytra on your back, as it bugs out the whole jumping onto the boats, and some of the puzzles and challenges were unfinished. So I've put in some instructional signs explaining the game and the rules of playing as well. So with all of that done, we've just got to finish the end of the puzzle. Now also there is some redstone hidden behind the wall of this that I wanted to show you, because I found a solution to the redstone problem over here. Let's just break a couple of blocks. That solution is what you see right there, except how is there a repeater here? Wait a minute, this is very confusing. I think this repeater and this block were just a hang up from the old design, like they don't do anything, and it's just something that I didn't notice. So in order for us to extend the pulse, what we've got here is a comparator. So this block gets powers this redstone, the comparator sends the signal across, and it creates a short decay clock, which gives you a nice little extended signal that doesn't take up a lot of redstone. So if I walk away, that's how long it stays extended for, which is pretty reasonable for this challenge. So it requires the player to go across with the boat. If you saw the other hermits playing it, nothing was happening in here, and that's because I'd ripped out the redstone in an attempt to find a solution. We finally got that. It's been hooked up over here as well. Let's just put a block there temporarily. So on this side we have a slab to bring the signal up and power it right there. And the piston's even higher here. That slab points the redstone straight into the piston. So that is how all of that magic works. Where's the block that I placed? It was this one here, wasn't it? You'll see that our little building pallet here is gone. We used to have a beacon just in the ground here. I finally took that out. We do have a path that goes to nowhere, but if someone wants to build an underground game, it's good to leave that there for now. So we've got to take to the skies, as there is one job left to do, and that is the final game of this area. And I think I actually commented this in a previous video before, that basically it was broken. I kind of assumed that it would work and then it didn't. Let me show you what the problem is. I started off with a pattern that does work. You can pass through here if you have this pattern of having a block, a gap, a block, a block, a gap, a block, and then we should have a gap, but we don't. I changed the pattern here, so now it's a block, a block, a block, every single time, and then it changes again. Then it's 2 blocks and a gap, 2 blocks and a gap. I don't know what I'm doing, so we're going to rip out all of that, and we're going to bring it straight back to what we had at the beginning here, and that will mean that they can pass through. I'm going to get all of that done, so I'll bring you back in after the game show at the end of the episode, and I'll be like, it's done, it's finished, the game is ready to play. Also, we have a little space over here, and I'm going to build something in here that will really suit the environment that it's in. So we've got that to look forward to as well. But right now, you've heard me waffle about Boat Bros. It's time to play Is That Sheep Looking At Me?
Welcome to Is That Sheep Looking At Me, the game show that's already struggling to come up with enough sheep-based questions. I'm your host, Xisumavoid. Let's meet our first contestant. It's Mumbo!
Hello! How's it going?
Hey, Mumbo! Yeah.
How's it going? Is this my one?
That's
the one that I need to be on?
Please feel free to jump in place. So you often describe yourself as a spoon, Mumbo, but if you had to be any other piece of cutlery, what would you be?
Probably a spork.
A spork? Why?
Because it's It's almost like a stranger version of a spoon, I think. I think maybe that could be like the evolution of Mumbo Jumbo as I move from spoon to spork, potentially.
So you still keep those spoony qualities, but you gain a little extra fork qualities as well. Okay.
Utility, yeah, a little bit extra.
Awesome. What colour are you going to dye your sheep today?
I'm going to dye my sheep cyan because it matches up with my ocean base. I thought that was a good idea. So shall I do the honours?
Go for it. Yeah. So it's like a little representation of your home away from home.
Exactly. Hey, that looks pretty cool.
Beautiful cyan sheep.
We've got a fly sheep.
Yeah, definitely. And he's bouncing as well. Okay. Let's welcome our next contestant. It is, of course, Python.
Hey! Hey, my name is Python. I'm 9 years old, and I am a massive tea drinker.
Hello, Python. Hello. Glad to have you on the show today. So your name is an animal, of course. Do you think that's going to help you in doing a game show based around animals?
Yeah, I'd say so. You know, the whole animal attraction, all that kind of stuff. I should be able to find my way around this thing.
Sheep, snakes, not too similar.
Well, you never know. Nature finds a way, doesn't it?
Nature does find a way. That's a very good point. What colour are you going to dye your sheep today?
I am going to dye my sheep red to match my creeper face.
Ooh. So I'll get confused which one's which. I already can't tell the difference. It's too difficult. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
And our third but final contestant today is Mr. Derp himself. It's xisumavoid.
Hello, hi.
There he is.
I'm
Everyone
here.
Sneaks around the corner.
I'm here, hi. I'm very nervous.
Guys, don't be afraid.
There's a lot of armour stands out there in the audience today.
They are. They're all very judgmental. So be good. So Zuma, welcome to the show. Do you think you're going to win today?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. It's a sure thing, isn't it? I'm going to win. Sorry, guys. You want
to make a bet?
To be honest, I'd probably agree.
I'll bet you 10
You
diamonds.
tend to be better at Minecraft than me.
Hang on a second.
Oh,
You're
no,
the
wait,
host. You
down.
shouldn't be making bets. This game's rigged. I quit. That's it. I'm out of here. No,
Well,
I'm sorry.
I don't know about that. Well, excellent. Zuma, what colour are you going to dye your sheep today?
I'm gonna pick one half of my favourite colour and go with orange. Bam.
One half of it. What's the other half?
Blue.
So orange
You've
and blue
never
is your
heard of
favourite
Blorange? What's wrong with
Orange, that's it.
you? What's wrong with you?
If only you could dye a sheep multiple colours.
Oh,
Then we'd
that
have
would
a
be
orange
amazing.
Perfect. So we have our contestants, we have our colourful sheep. Let's start round one. So round one, I'm going to be asking you all 16 questions, and the first person to buzz in gets to try to answer first. Mumbo, if you want to test your buzzer out, I know you already have.
All right, I'll give it a whirl.
A ding there, nice. Python. Ooh, high pitch ding. Very nice. And Azuma.
Bam.
Ooh, the highest. Interesting. Don't know if that relates to your personalities at all, the high pitch of the ding, but there we go. So let's get into the questions. Question number one. The word sheep has a double E. Can you tell me 2 more words that have double E's in them? Mumbo.
Beep and sleep.
Very nice. Yeah, point to Mumbo.
Yes.
You could have also had seed, weed, bleed, cheek, feel, bean, queen, deep, weep, creep, steer, sweet, screen, street, speech, screech, breeze, freeze, or squeeze.
I felt like pressing the button because I knew it would be easy, but my mind was completely blank.
Can I just say, Zed, that was, I mean, if that doesn't get turned into a song, then, yeah.
God.
I've set myself up for that one, haven't I? Okay, excellent. So first point to Mumbo. Question number 2. Can you make up a new word with a double E in it? Mumbo again.
Neep.
Neep. Beautiful. I love the... What does neep mean?
That's a good question. I think it's the sound that you make when you're just about to fall down the stairs. Neep.
Very good. Perfect. Point 2 to Mumbo. Okay, question number 3. Who will be the last person to buzz in for this question? Python, who's going to be the last person to buzz in?
Me.
But
You've buzzed in first, so you're wrong. Anyone else want to have a guess?
Mumbo.
Azuma, who's it?
It'll be
Oh,
Mumbo.
that's the
Mumbo.
correct way to do it. My mind did not work then.
Excellent. Point to Azuma. Question number 4. In the vanilla game's sound effect files, how many sheep say sound files are there? Python.
4.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. Anyone else? Azuma?
6.
Incorrect.
Ah!
Mumbo, do you want to have a guess?
I guess maybe 3.
3 is the correct answer.
Oh, my
How did you
word.
know that?
Oh!
Bonus point, Mumbo, if you can do an impression of some of them.
Was that good?
Well, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Half a point, half a point. Question number 5. Who here has drunk sheep's milk before? Azuma?
I'm wrong. It was actually goat's milk.
It was goat's milk, so you haven't. Anyone else?
I haven't.
I can safely say that I haven't. I didn't even realise that sheep made milk.
Well, I said that nature finds a way, so
Oh, jeez.
I had a little snifter.
You've had a little sniff to Python. You get a point because we love the we love the sheep drink milkers. Did I say that word right? The milk. Wait, I can't say that word, so I'm going to move on to the next question.
Yes.
Question number 6. The first person to interrupt this question by buzzing in gets a point, and if
Yes!
Azuma,
Yes!
you get a point. Fantastic.
That was nicely done.
Question number 7. What's the more technical name given to the noise sheep make? Mumbo?
Would it be a bleat?
A bleat is the
Oh,
correct
wow.
answer, Mumbo. You
Oh,
are on a
yes!
roll.
With the knowledge. With the knowledge.
I've got a lot of sheep-related knowledge that I know
Knowledge.
it's just all surfacing. This is amazing.
You've been doing your research. It's obvious. Next question. Lamb noisettes. Did I just make that word up? Python.
Yes.
I did not make that word up. I'm afraid that is the wrong answer. Does anyone know what lamb noisettes are?
Is it a type of food? It sounds like a type
I was
of
about to
food.
say food. I'll press the buzzer though.
Azuma buzzed in, I'm afraid, Mumbo.
I didn't realise that was a question.
It was a sub-question. Azuma, so you think it's food? It is, yeah. I don't know. It's a cut of lamb.
Logical
meat,
thing, isn't it? Really.
Something. A medallion of something or other. I don't know.
Sounds good.
French. Sounds French. Next question. Do the words sheep and mutton have the same amount of letters in them?
No. No.
Azuma is correct. No, yeah, they have 5 and 6 letters. Very good. Next question. What is a sheep thinking about when it's looking at you? Python.
You got some wheat for me?
Probably, yeah. I think leading experts have tried to do studies, and we don't actually know what they're thinking about. But I think you've got a good guess there, Python. So I'll give you a point. Who thinks we should give Azuma a free point? Mumbo?
Not me.
No.
I personally don't think that we should.
Okay,
Oh.
no point for Mumbo. Azuma, you buzzed in next.
Yes. I do
No.
think I should get a free point.
Very selfish.
Say yes,
no.
Python. Say
No point.
yes.
Python,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
you don't think so
I
either? No
think it
point for
can be
you.
given to the
You're all
poor.
horrible to each other. You all get no points. Question number 12, and that's the end of round 1. Is a phrase usually said when?
At the end of round 1.
Azuma gets the point.
Yes.
Beautiful. Perfect.
That was well played. That was well played.
Is this now the end of round 1?
Yes. Oh, it's Python.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't correct. There's more questions to come. Question number 14. If you had a pet lamb, what would you call it? Mumbo.
But
Bert. Very nice. Okay, interesting. I was just curious what you'd call it. Never mind. Question number 15. Who can say the word wool 10 times in a row? Oh, that was a double ding. We're going to have a ding off here. Mumbo, if you hit your button... Oh, well, Azuma does it. Fine.
I'm very confused as to what's going on. So
Okay,
I'm just gonna stand back.
here I go.
I was going to say, Mumbo hits his buzzer, and whoever out of the other 2 hits their buzzer next, that's who gets to answer the question.
Okay.
Wait, my buzzer's broken. There it is.
Azuma, there we go.
There we go.
It's because of the timing thing.
Okay.
So, I've forgotten the question.
I remember
Oh, it was
it.
the wool thing. Go.
Wool.
I don't think some of those weren't wolves. There was a lot of
They were
woos in
definitely
there.
wolves.
Were.
Sounded
I'm
like a
gonna
poorly
have to go to my producers in my ear.
Oh.
They're saying that they were all correct walls there.
Okay.
Point for Azuma.
Ah.
And the final question, so fingers on buzzers. What would you score my game show hosting out of 10? Python.
11.
Very correct answer. Double points for Python. 2 points, and that is the end of round 1. At the end of round 1, Mumbo has 5.5 points. Python has 5 points. And Azuma is in the lead just with 6 points.
Wow.
Oh,
Very,
so
that is
very
close.
close. As we enter round 2. So, round 2. If you could all look at the little window in front of you, in just a moment you're going to see a variety of animals flow on by. You've got to try and remember everything you see, the order, the colours, the breed, just as much information as you can about all the animals, because there will be questions that follow. Are we all ready to go?
I believe so, yeah.
Excellent. Then 3, 2, 1, get watching. Interesting.
Oh, hello.
Ooh, they like their butt ways first. Uh-oh.
Okay, they're getting...
A slight problem there. Never mind. It's okay.
I've totally
There we
forgotten
go.
all of them.
The flow has ended. Let me very quickly just fix this minor problem.
Lovely.
No, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that.
Okay, yeah. No one saw that, no.
So for every question that you get right, you're going to get 2 points. And for every question that you get wrong, you're going to lose 2 points. So you're going to want to guess really, really carefully, okay? Are we all ready?
Yes.
Question number 1. How many brown animals did you see? Azuma.
1.
I believe that was incorrect.
3 then. Oh, jeez.
Mumbo?
It would be 3.
It was 3. Very good. Mumbo gets a point.
You know, I was going to say 2 until Exuma said that.
And you thought you'd trust Azuma's answer. Very good. No, well stolen. Well stolen. Next question. How many saddled animals did you see? Python.
1.
Correct, yes. The saddled pig that escaped.
Yes, he was memorable.
Yeah.
How many cows did you see? Azuma?
Oh,
I'm going to say 3 because I think it's a trick question. But 2.
3 is the correct answer. Yes, I was counting the mushroom cow as a cow, so very good. How many horses were there? Oh, we got a double ding situation again. So Azuma, if you want to ding first, and then the other 2 try and ding afterwards, whoever gets in first.
what? Come on! What's that? Oh!
Mumbo wins. Don't know what happened there, but okay. Mumbo.
What was the question again? Sorry.
I have also forgotten. How many horses were there?
0.
There were 0 horses, yeah. Why would you put a horse in a thing with farm animals? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
And
that
in
was
total, final question now, so this is the biggie. In total, how many legs did you see? Azuma.
I can't do numbers quick enough. Okay.
You're going to have to push
24.
you for an answer. 24 is incorrect. Python buzzed in next.
28.
Incorrect as well, Mumbo. You get a go at
And
this.
how many it is?
16.
Also incorrect. You're all rubbish.
Can we go again? Can I have a second guess?
Go for a second guess.
It's 28.
Nope.
Oh, hang on. I think I've got it.
Mumbo.
It will be 32.
32, finally. Wow. What the viewers
It's
didn't
4
see.
times 8. There was 8 animals. I can't believe I did see.
There
I
you go, yeah.
thought of them all as having 2 legs.
I thought there were 7 animals. Jeez, I don't know.
What the viewers didn't see was we actually cut half an hour of footage out there of them trying to guess that right answer. So let me just do a quick bit of maths myself. At the end of round 1, Mumbo, you have 8.5 points. Python, you have 6 points. And Azuma, you have 7 points. So Mumbo, you are in the lead. And unfortunately, Python, you have not made it to the final round. Please go and sit in the audience. Hang your head in
Python.
shame. But thank you very much for playing. You're a very, very close competitor to the other 2.
That was wonderful, dude.
So we have reached the final round of Is That Sheep Looking at Me, where we play the game Is That Sheep Looking at Me. Azuma, Mumbo, are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
am.
I was born ready.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is both turn away from the sheep, and we're going to have a little bit of time where you can just have a think whether the sheep's looking at you or not. No using F5, no using sneaky wheat or anything like that. That's cheating. And then after a little bit of time, I'll ask you to turn around and we'll see who has got the point. We're going to do this 3 times, and that will decide the winner of Is That Sheep Looking at Me. Okay, so round 1, get thinking.
Exuma's made a noise.
Zuma has made a noise.
I have made a noise.
Zuma, do you want to tell Mumbo what noise you've made, maybe?
No, but my spidey sense is tingling. I think I know what's going on here.
Interesting, you're keeping it from Mumbo. Remember, you feel free to lie
I'm
to
thinking.
each other.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
it's
good to go.
definitely looking at me.
Oh, it's
definitely
changing.
looking at me.
Okay, well, votes are going to be locked in 3, 2, 1. Spin around.
Yes!
Oh!
Gets the point. 1 point.
Oh, if we had been a couple seconds later, Exuma, you would have
Well,
got
he's
that
looking
one.
at the wall. He's not looking. Oh, now he's looking at me. You're looking at me now, are you, buddy?
He's a trained sheep, and he knows when the rounds are over or not. So
getting
he was
any
just
weaker.
relaxing then. He went into relax mode. Okay, very good, Mumbo. Round 2 now. Look away from the sheep and get thinking.
Oh, Exuma's made a noise again. He's so fast with it.
He picks,
Yeah, I
he picks
just-
instantly.
I ran some calculations in my head then.
Yeah.
Are you trying to sort of do any mental thoughts to try and make the sheep look at you or not? Or, like, what are you trying to do?
Oh,
What's
I
your
didn't even
process?
think I could try and will it. I could try and will it to look at me.
Yeah.
Damn
yeah.
it.
What I'm doing is I'm shaking my bottom towards it so that hopefully it turns away. Because no one wants to see that.
So, interesting. So, you're saying that you're voting for the sheep isn't looking at you?
Yeah.
Mm.
But maybe I
Oh.
might have enticed him back with my dancing. I don't know what.
It's whether it's good or
thinking.
bad dancing. Well, we will find out in 3, 2, 1. Spin around.
No!
Yes!
Why did I do that?
It's not looking
Neither
at me.
of you. So Azuma gets the point. That was a
Nice.
close one because he changed his mind at the last second there. That was
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
So it-
right then. Oh
it
no,
is
this is the
currently-
decider.
It is the decider. It's currently 1 point each. So this will be the main decider.
Alright,
Round
alright.
3, the final one. Please stare at your buttons and begin making your choices.
I'm genuinely very nervous for this one.
It all comes down to this, so you should be nervous. There's a lot at stake.
Are we both doing the same thing?
I think we're both doing the same thing.
There's a lot of button pressing going.
Yeah.
Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to have to ask you to lock in your votes now and turn around in 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
He was looking at neither of you, so you both get a point. Which
Okay.
is very interesting,
It's a
which means we
tie.
need to go into a bonus round.
Bonus
Blimey.
round time.
If you please look away from the sheep and get
Yep.
thinking.
Okay.
Interesting.
The Pistons
interesting.
help
I
me
like
think.
your decision making here. Okay, I'm going to ask you to look around in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin around.
Oh.
Azuma,
Oh,
you were correct, Azuma. Don't
Yay!
sigh. You sounded like you'd lost.
I'm
What
not
was that
sure.
number?
Wait, did I win?
You won.
Yeah.
because
I
he's not
won
looking at you.
something! Yay! Didn't I say
yeah,
earlier I was
yeah,
going to
yeah,
win?
yeah.
Our winner today. So much confusion at the end of the game show, but no, Azuma, you are the winner. Please join me down here at the front, in front of the big old sheep nose, and
Want
your
some?
prize is within this box here.
Woo!
All of you were
Wow.
excellent contestants today. Python, thank you very much. Mumbo, thank you very much. Azuma,
Thank you.
very much. You are now the proud owner of a golden sheep head. Do you want to show it off?
I do want to show it off. Hello.
That's actually
wow.
really cool.
I won a
I'm
trophy.
actually so jealous.
that's awesome.
Well, thank you all for playing Is That Sheep Looking at Me? And thank you at home for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.
We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We won. Is that sheep looking at me? Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? Oh, check this out. I put the little episode number on the end of it. And, of course, we're going to go put it in our mementos room over here. And as I said earlier in the video... Oh! Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I wasn't expecting that one to be here. I thought that was the last one I put here. Shame in the Tangler, of course. Bam! There we go. Another one. Golden little head right there. But as I mentioned earlier in this episode, still got more work to do on the Boat Bros game and that area. So let's jump over to there and let's finish that project off. So this is what now occupies this space. Just a little statue of some sort of sea serpent with a trident, looking pretty cool. Just did a quick Google image search for that, and that was one of the first things that came up. So building mini statues in this area are going to look great. It's not quite as toy-like as the other things around here, but I still think it's awesome. And the trident, by the way, up the top there we've got dark oak and then nether brick, so that's how they don't connect together. On the inside here, the game is finished, and I've actually done a pretty good job with doing this. There's quite a few challenges, lots of jumping back and forth to figure it out, and there's a couple of different routes that you can take through this thing. Another thing to mention though is that I got rid of all the flowing water that we used to have in here, and that's because it made the puzzle more of a pain in the butt than it helped you solve it. So anyway, we're going to go all the way to the starting position, and you can see I've got a friend here on the server. It's my camera account sitting there in a boat, and if I use Alt and Tab, what I should be able to do is tab to the boat. So I can actually kind of solve this puzzle while we play. This is going to be confusing because it's on a different monitor. So this is how you'd start to solve the puzzle, right? One player moves there, then I jump, and then I move that one. I think I might have chosen the wrong path immediately. I think you're actually supposed to come this way over here. Okay, so now we're going to do that. Then I've got to jump again. And I fell in the water, which would technically mean I've got to go back to the beginning. But I think with this game it should be slightly different. So then the boat moves there. Then I think I've got to jump to that one. And now I can move it into this space. So the idea is that you get the player in the boat to swim into where one of the trapdoors would have been when it was open. So I think I need to now go to this one. This bit's a little tricky. I've actually done this before. Maybe it was that one over there, so I can continue going off to the side. There we go. Then I jump back to this one. Now I can go there, jump back again. And you get the idea, right? You have to jump back several times, but eventually you can get this thing around. So looking further down, there are some multiple choices. Things like this are a little bit tricky because you can't actually go through it when it's too wide like that. And yeah, it'll take you all the way down to the ends, and I've made it so, you know, you jump here, you jump there, and then you can walk down onto the exit. And that's it. Boat Bros is finished. I've brought my camera account from the start all the way to the end, so it is definitely possible. And that's the vision that I had for the challenge originally. I just didn't execute it right the first time. And so I guess that brings us to the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. The minigame was really fun. Boat Bros we will be playing soon now that it is properly finished. And if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like. As always, thank you for your support on the series, and I'll see you in the next one. So ciao for now. Bye-bye.